Hello and welcome back to the Probably TMI Podcast.
Guess who's back again.
Party's back.
I am very excited for this episode. I think it's going to be a really funny one.
Yeah.
Today's theme or title.
Hey guys, this is episode 4.
Yeah.
This is our month. 4. We had our 1 month.
Yeah, it's going by really quickly.
Happy 1 month.
Oh, I know last week I was like, we're almost at our 1 month, and now this is our 4th episode.
Yeah,
you're like mommy baby.
Happy anniversary. Anyways, what we're saying?
1 month anniversary. So yeah, today's topic of conversation is going to be all things that make people or guys
Specifically
guys.
Specifically guys, just instantly douchebags.
Instant.
When you see them and you're just like, you're a douchebag with that. You don't need to know them. You don't need anything else from them. You're just like, you can look at them and...
If you do these things, you're probably a douchebag. But we're not
Absolutely.
directly calling you a douchebag, but at the same time, you probably are.
Yeah.
I think we are calling them a douchebag.
Yeah.
I mean, there's things that you do sometimes yourself, and you're just like, oh, I'm such a douchebag for doing.
Yeah.
So I'm sure some people probably have a little bit of self-awareness.
Yeah.
But
These are a little bit more.
If you don't, we're gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I think some people live a specific douchebag lifestyle.
Right.
That need to be stopped.
That needs to be stopped. And with these people, upon first glance, you're such a douchebag. I don't even need to have a conversation with you to know you're a fucking douche.
A douchebag.
You're a douche.
A douchebag.
Yeah.
Guys, I got a new chair if you're watching on YouTube.
Yes.
So I'm not sunk into the ground anymore.
Yeah.
If you thought that Mads was 3 feet tall,
I'm not.
You're surprised.
Here I am.
The big reveal.
The big reveal, she is a normal sized human.
We had some reviews from you guys saying why does Mads look like a midget?
Why is she okay? Sunk into her seat.
I know. Yeah, we got her a kitchen chair, so now she's all done up, nice and expensive, luxurious, bougerious.
It's wood.
So yeah, she's all good. We are kind of experimenting with some new stuff this episode.
Yeah.
We are starting a Twitch. So right now we're currently live on Twitch as well. Hi, Twitch.
We have one person watching, so
within the first 5 minutes.
Once we figure this stuff out, maybe we'll share the link so that if people wanted to watch, they
Absolutely.
can. But we're still learning.
We're still learning, just
all of it.
It
took me a good while just to figure out how to go live. So
yeah, it's all a learning thing. But yeah, we also had some comments, about the audio being a little bit crazy in some spots. So we've been trying to, trial and error with that and see what works out with our audio.
We're getting the hang of it.
I think so.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, I think so. So anyway, instant douchebags. Let's dive right into it because I'm really excited. I love talking about things that just make people a douchebag.
Do you know yours off the top of your head, or do you?
I have the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to dive in?
The first one that I've always lived by, and I've been saying this, is if you wear glasses, sunglasses inside and at nighttime, there's absolutely no reason for you to be wearing sunglasses indoors. I see people like that and I'm like, you're a douchebag.
I call people out for it. I'm like, why are you
I don't
wearing
know how
sunglasses?
they even can. How do you actually see?
Yeah.
And function and I don't know. I feel you need to know what's going on around you. I can't.
Sometimes it's daytime and I literally take my sunglasses off.
Yeah, me too.
Because I can't see.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, my sunglasses are an accessory at this point. I just have them to push back my hair on my head because when I have sunglasses on, I feel like I'm blind. Half of my vision's cut off.
Totally. So how do people just do that all the time?
Well,
and what are they is it just because they're high or what?
Maybe.
Well, Vince, Mad's boyfriend, is a culprit of this. He wears sunglasses,
but not even meaning to.
Vince.
He just he wears them all. He has to have them on when he's driving. And then it's I'm like, babe, it's sunset. I'm like, babe, the sun's going down.
You can take those off.
You can take those off, sweetie.
That's
Does he just forget they're on?
I guess he's just so used to it. And it's same thing with hats. I'm like,
oh my
we're
God,
sitting at home.
Oh yeah, I can't relate to those.
We're sitting at home watching a movie. I'm like, baby, you can take your hat off now. You're gonna go bald. Take off the hat.
That's so funny, dude.
That's really funny.
My ex-boyfriend would wear hats from dusk till dawn. Same thing. We'd be laying in bed.
We'd be like, take it off.
Yeah, take your hat off. And he'd be like, no. And we're like, dude, we're at home. Just take the hat off.
Now that I think about it, I don't think I know anyone that's like that. Like, I know that there's certain people that are, like, hat people. Yeah. No, Skylar will, like, wear it specifically, like, if he has, like, if he's having a bad hair day or, like, didn't style his hair and he wants to go somewhere. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, like, once he comes in, he takes it off, I feel like. Like, it's not a staple. Like, I can't think of a time where I've seen him laying in bed or, like, lounging with a hat on.
Hats aren't as bad, though, as sunglasses. So
don't lounge with the hat on.
Or the sunglasses.
Don't lounge. Yeah, sunglasses. Oh my god, that really grinds my gears.
Yeah, sunglasses more so. I don't know how people function. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just the day to day, like in stores.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
You wear regular glasses.
Yeah,
so you're used to having like the frames, like on your head.
Yeah, it's different though. Like those make my vision clear, whereas sunglasses, I'm like, someone turn the lights off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, oh my god. There's nothing like it. I just love seeing that and just
instant
being
douchebag.
You're an instant douchebag, in my opinion.
Yeah. You want to flop off?
Flop off. Let's floppy.
Yeah. The next one that I like, my first and top instant douchebag trait is gonna have to start off with if you follow Andrew Tate.
Now we really need to get into this real quick because I have no idea. I've heard of the name on TikTok, but I have no idea what this guy does and how he's a douchebag.
Yeah, so I could like rant about this a little bit, and not because I really know anything about him either. Like I really only know from TikTok, like people showing clips of him saying like very like misogynistic things that are just like, oh. But because we were gonna do this, I did like actually screenshot like a thing of just like things that he's actually said.
Oh, perfect.
Doing your research.
Andrew Tate segment. Let's go.
It's actually shocking. But like I thought that it was good to share. Okay, so first of all, I like just found this from a tweet.
Yeah.
And I don't know who like came up with it or whatever, but basically it says, who is Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate is a 35-year-old ex-kickboxer turned influencer who had made a cult following from him being publicly sexist towards women as well as being racist and homophobic.
Like, how? How have you gained this much?
Because people are like, hell yeah, brother.
It's all the douchebag.
Yeah. Somebody who understands.
He's like the ultimate douchebag, I feel like. So I feel like that he's just
You're so right.
Topic. It says he's also been under investigation for rape and sex trafficking, which I didn't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he currently has 4.2 million followers.
Can you believe that? Like,
people like that don't deserve a following.
And so let me just share some of his quotes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh my god, I can't wait for this.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Like,
trigger warning.
Because this is really awful. So just to start it off, plain and simple, women are men's property.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that one. Golden tier.
Good old 1800s.
Good old A tier, baby. Great saying.
He moved to Romania because it's easier to get away with sexual assault there.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's justified.
Being in a loyal monogamous relationship with a woman is gay. Because that makes perfect sense.
What was his logic on that? It was like...
What is that?
Because I guess to be a man's man, you gotta have like a ton of bitches and hoes. I don't know.
What?
This guy is just like on another level.
What?
This says, I'm not a rapist, but I like the idea of being able to do what I want to a woman. Like, he's just gross. Like, he's just really gross.
Ew.
And there are a lot of guys that are like, oh, he's got some good points, though.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you support this person,
lot of guys,
you are a disgusting person.
Okay, so I understand the thing where it's like, oh shit, my boyfriend follows Andrew Tate, like I'm breaking up with him.
Yeah. Now you get it.
Because it's like, okay, so you literally have no respect for women whatsoever, and really yourself, because it's just like...
Or anybody, yeah.
Yeah, like, I feel like he's like the typical, like, I'm an alpha male, but it's like, oh, you're such a little bitch.
He's like, didn't he have like an alpha male, like, if you're an alpha male, like, go to my club, and then
he has apparently like a whole, like, class or something.
Yeah, that you pay to like join or something.
Yeah.
With all your brethren of the squad.
Yeah. So that was if you follow Andrew Tate, please
you're a douchebag
because you're a
douchebag. Yeah,
we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you didn't know all of that because I didn't know all of that, but yeah, he's a pretty awful person.
I just saw like a clip before we filmed this of Andrew Tate talking to like Jake Paul or something, and he was basically like you have to date young women. And Jake Paul was like, why? And Andrew was like, well, because if you date older women, they're more experienced and they have baggage. You don't want that. You want a clean slate woman that hasn't been through all of that shit and experience, and somebody that you can shape and be with, and they're like pure.
Oh my God.
It's like, so you're like admitting to the fact that you need younger women to sleep with you, like,
yeah, because anyone that has any experience, like life experience, is like fully developed, like in their brain, would know that you're a creep and an awful person. So you have to go target younger people.
I can see a lot of men though being like, yeah, that makes sense, but they'll never admit it. Like they're like, yeah, I don't want a girl that's like in her bag, like I need them to need me, and like, yeah, like so I can like take advantage. How did this
guy like even come about and get so big all of a sudden?
I don't know, but yeah, it really was like all of a sudden, like I just started seeing a bunch of people talk about him.
Oh my God,
saying outlandish shit, being,
like absolutely shocking.
You know how like shocking people will get views a lot.
Of course.
He's just straight up shocking and disgusting. I would hope that Andrew Tate's watching this and.
You're a douchebag.
Hey, dude, you're a fucking douchebag. Take it from us. Take it from us, okay?
Oh, Lord.
What's yours, Mads?
Okay,
what's your instant douchebag moment?
Is when someone when he asks for your Snapchat instead of your phone number.
Yeah, we're too old.
Too grown for that.
We're too old for that shit. God.
We're not in high school anymore. Fun fact, I met my boyfriend on Tinder. And he was like one of the only guys that didn't automatically ask for my Snapchat. So, good guy.
I think Skylar too. Yeah. Skylar didn't.
Like, are you 14?
Yeah.
I think it's like a way for men to like get to know you more without having to be like,
or they just want to see you.
Yeah, they want to see you.
Make sure you're not
sexed and stuff.
Oh my God.
Make sure you're not catfishing.
Yeah. I hate that. I saw this guy. We were actually at a sports bar. Mads and I were at a sports bar. And we saw this guy that we hadn't seen literally since middle school. And he comes up to me. Oh. You remember? He comes up to me. He's like, hey, like, how have you been? I'm like, oh my God, it's been so long. Like, how are you? And he's like, what's your Snapchat? And I'm like...
He also completely ignored me sitting right there.
Yeah, we all went to
middle school together. He's like, oh, hey, Shelby. How you doing? And I'm like...
That's a low feeling.
Like, you're already a douche for saying that. And then he just goes right and asks you for your Snapchat.
I was literally like, I don't have one.
Yeah.
I don't use Snapchat. And that's not really a lie. Like, I don't like going on Snapchat.
Yeah. I have like 15 people that view my stuff on Snap, so...
Yeah.
It's annoying.
That's really ugly. It's like, ugh. And I like went through that with my ex too. He was like, I don't like to text. I like to like text on Snapchat. It's like, why?
Lots of people like to hold conversations on social media, like DMs, for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we just text people?
I think it's too intimate for people. Like, to text. Like, it's too much work.
I'm like, why are you having a full-ass, 3-day conversation over an Instagram DM or, like, a Snapchat message?
Yeah. Yeah, it's more of just, like, a casual thing. Like, you send someone a picture, and then you talk about the picture, and then, like, that's the end of it.
That's it. It's just for social media things.
But to, like, just go into, like, in-depth, days-long conversation over it is, like, weird.
Weird. Douchey, if you ask me.
You're a fucking douche. You know what makes you a douchebag? The guy that's like, I don't do relationships. I don't know why. Like, I get it. But to me, there's like a certain stigma where they're like, I don't do relationships. But it's just an excuse for them to fuck women, like, relentlessly. That's my view on it. I'm like, what do you mean you don't do relationships? Like, unless you're a respectable person that's, what do they call it?
I mean, I think someone that, like, genuinely, like, is, like, oh, I don't do relationships for, like, good reasons.
That's
and, like,
fine.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't think they say it, really. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm specifically talking about the douchebag.
The guys that's, like, they hook up with you, and then after, they're like, oh,
I don't do relationships.
Yeah, that's exactly like, don't catch feelings, because I don't do relationships.
Yeah, I'm not your guy.
That's why, for me... I don't trust men, so now if like I meet somebody and they're like, oh, I don't do relationships, I'm like, gotcha, I gotta go. No, not for me, sorry.
Yeah.
It's just excuses. Yikes. You're just a douchebag.
Yeah.
You're just a douchebag.
Just a douche.
Oh, celibate. That's what I'm looking for.
Celibate?
Like celibacy. I'm pretty sure that's when you like commit to like being alone. Like, oh, I'm practice celibacy. Okay. You guys have heard that term before.
I've heard it before, but I don't know if I actually knew what it meant. I'm not the smartest. So.
Celibacy. I think I heard it on TikTok. Anyway. Learning words on TikTok.
My next one on my list here is guys with a forest sleeve, which is really just a joke.
Oh, no!
Your husband?
Yeah. But I feel like it's like an ongoing thing that people have like said that guys that have like the like forests.
It's like the infinity tattoo of women is the forest sleeve of men.
Yeah, and I like Skylar's. And in his defense, like it was not when he
popular when he did it. Yeah. He did it like close after high school graduation, like 2015.
I think his is like very well done, different than any others that I've seen.
Yeah. And he has little forest creatures running amok.
Yes.
In the trees.
Yes, but I do think it's just kind of funny that it's like become like the new like tribal tattoo.
Oh my god. Yes.
Not the tribal.
Not the tribal.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty funny, and so I had to include that kind of as a joke.
Yeah.
Instant douchebag.
Instant douchebag.
I like that you're calling out your own husband.
Yeah, because I'm sure that there are a lot of people that see him too and are like, because he's also like a pretty jacked like gym. He's always in the gym like 24/7, and he's just kind of has the like
douche.
Yeah, he's probably a little bit of a stereotypical douchebag.
You gotta keep him humble, you know.
Great guy.
He told me he didn't watch our podcast anyway, so
that's nice.
Okay. Yeah, we can call him a douchebag all
douchebag. Okay. If you don't watch our podcast, you're a douchebag.
If you're watching this and you don't watch our podcast, which makes a lot of sense,
you're a douchebag. Say it all at once with me, ladies. You're a douchebag. Sorry.
I don't know why I have to say it in an accent every time.
No,
you have
it just
to.
Feels right.
It's like douchebag. A Jersey.
Bag. It's like B-E-G.
We're in Brooklyn, baby.
Douchebag. Yeah.
Okay. So my next one, excessive sexual innuendos. When guys are just overly like inappropriate with you to like be like, instead of flirting with you, they're just like sexual.
Yeah, gross.
That's gross and douchey.
Yeah. I think they're just like so like masculine
so suave.
and hot. And
they're like, oh my gosh, you're so like sexy. I love it. Like,
I don't like that either.
Yeah. It's inappropriate.
That era is over.
It's disrespectful.
Like,
that's douchey.
If you're like younger, like in high school, I feel like I would have liked that attention more. But now that I'm 23 years old, that you're just a douchebag. Just shut the fuck up and like take me out to like soup and a salad at Panera Bread or something.
I feel like if you come out,
like,
if someone were to come at me with that, like as like a first conversation,
hey, sexy,
first time we're hanging out, I'd be like, I gotta go.
Yeah, you're a douchebag. Sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of like an instant turn off.
It's
instant turn off.
Yeah, it's like you're disrespecting me, making me you think that I like that because I don't.
Yeah,
right. Like you seem like the type to like want to be catcalled.
No. Absolutely.
Yeah. Catcalling, instant
douchebag. Mm-hmm. That's also another one.
Especially when you're driving down the road in your pickup truck. Catcalling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next one is guys who we're just like shitting on men.
Yes.
Well, it can be anybody. It could be anybody. But
it could be.
No,
they're the ones that give their own reputation.
Right. We can even out the playing field by next week's episode maybe being instant bitch, like about girls, because they're, I'm on team girl.
Yeah.
But,
Andrew Tate can say what he says about women. We can talk some
trash about our own kind.
Yeah.
Totally. So my next one was guys who still wear, even after like high school, and maybe this is acceptable early college, but you're going to need to grow out of it, is guys who wear high socks with like Vans or like running shoes. Don't do that.
I feel like you definitely need them with a very specific type of shoe. Because there's some shoes that like Skylar just got a pair of Nikes that I was like, you have to have those like socks to wear with them, because if you wear low socks, it'll look kind of weird.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's certain types of shoes that you need to.
It just has to make sense. Like I saw somebody on Instagram recently.
Vans.
White Vans, white Nike high top socks with a black ring around it. It says Nike, with just like a Callaway like golfing shirt and like board shorts, and I'm like,
all of it.
Not going golfing.
Make sense.
Just like casual.
Just like out on the town. Yeah, I'm like, you look like a douchebag, bro. Like the high socks. You're either like so innocent and you were homeschooled, or you're a douchebag.
These guys listening are like, these girls are way too ugly to be talking about us.
Absolutely. We're allowed to have standards.
You know what I mean? We have valid opinions.
We have valid opinions.
Everyone's thinking it, not just us.
Yeah. Everybody's thinking
Everyone's thinking it.
There's so many. So many.
Yeah. My next one is facial hair, but not just any facial hair. Chin straps and mustaches, which I think is would probably see. I feel like the mustache one is a little more of a controversial thing. Mm-hmm. But hear me out, because I feel like there's like for a few years now, or like for a while now, it's been like a big thing that like these guys that think they're really fucking cool, and very specifically in jobs like firefighters or like police officers or military, whatever, like those guys that like also are like more masculine
or work in a bar.
Yeah, like, well, I feel like the bar ones are more like hipster mustaches in a way.
Yeah.
But, like, I think the mustaches that come from, like, guys that specifically have those jobs are very, like, just douchebaggy. Most of the time, it doesn't look good on you. You're doing it because all the other guys are doing it and you think they look cool, so you want to be as cool as them, but really you just look like a douchebag.
Okay. I agree with you. The chin strap, tenfold.
Yeah, I mean, that goes without saying.
Please shave it. Please shave it.
just
cut it off, bro. You are a douchebag. There's this one guy on TikTok who has just a mustache, and he's from Canada. He's so cute. Like, I'll try and insert a picture.
There are mustaches. I am a fan of facial hair.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
If you've seen my husband, I like some facial hair.
Yeah.
But just like most of the guys don't. It doesn't look good, and I know they're doing it just because they think they're like a really tough, cool guy.
Yeah. I have a controversial take. Curtis Connor's mustache, I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like his mustache at all.
Curtis Connor.
I like him too, but I don't like the mustache.
His style is... I don't know.
I feel like his face is too baby to have that kind of stash on his lip. It's too much.
And, like, it doesn't mesh with his style. Like, I don't know.
I agree with you.
Like, I like his, like, clothing choices and stuff and, like, his vibe. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I feel like it doesn't go.
It doesn't go. Yeah. So, you're right. I agree.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit of a... like, I think just... I don't know. I think very specifically, maybe also because I had a very, like, long... thing with this firefighter guy that like was such a douchebag, and he had a mustache, and I just like
it now traumatized you.
Yeah, I think it really just like
beware the mustaches.
Gave me the ick, to be honest.
Oh my god, that could be its whole own episode. The ick.
Oh yeah, coming soon.
Coming
at a theater near you.
Yeah, seriously.
We have pet peeves. We have douchebags. What gives us the ick?
I mean, the people want to know. People love talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
I could get into it all day long.
It's funny because, like, after we do the episode, then, like, I just start thinking of things, like, all day, every day. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
I should have said that.
Oh, like, instant pet peeve.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. It's, like, so hard to think about it when you really need to.
Yeah. No, for sure. There's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was going crazy with the pet peeves the other week. Like, my list was 20 bullet points down.
You did.
Matt's had it all.
Because once I thought of one, it's like, all right.
I'm pissed.
The kids are taking a nap, and I was like, I'm going to town with all of my
You're, like, already, like, pissed off just writing all of them.
So it's just, like, they build on top of each other.
Gets me fired up.
So my next two kind of, like, go together, so I'm just going to say both of them, just for time's sake. So it's way too narcissistic and gets sensitive when a joke hits his ego.
Yeah, I hate that.
Like, narcissistic as in, like, just won't shut the hell up about themselves.
Yeah.
Basically just being, like, way too self-absorbed and not, like, you just don't have the human decency to have a communicating relationship with somebody. It's just you. And then, like I said, the second one is when you get really sensitive. Like, they get really sensitive when a joke hits their ego, because I think that's really funny.
That is really funny.
Like, they just get butthurt or offended for the stupidest things, and they're like, oh, why would you say that? Like,
that is, yeah.
I've witnessed that, and it's just, like, really annoying. It's like, ew.
Yeah.
Stop being a douche.
You're being a douche.
Major douchebag.
When you meet them, like, if you meet them at, like, a bar, and they just, like, literally don't stop talking about themselves. Yes. I can definitely
or their job, that. Or, like, their pet. I don't know. Just, like, shut up.
That's so true.
Shut up.
Just shut up, please. Like,
ask me my favorite color or something. Like,
let's go back to the basics.
I didn't know I was coming here just to listen to you talk.
Mm-hmm. Just narcissistic people. Like, this doesn't even have to be just, like, pointed towards men. Just, like, in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, stop being rude.
Yeah.
I don't like
you get
rude
it.
people.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
But,
good for you. Now let me talk about me. Let me be narcissistic for a second.
It's gotta be even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of tying into, like, meeting somebody at a bar. Like, I'm just imagining, like, I'm out in public, like, I'm meeting somebody for the first time, And I've never ran into this before, but just imagine a scenario where somebody like comes up to you in like an Ed Hardy tight-fitting rhinestone shirt.
This has never happened to you?
No.
I'm just kidding. It hasn't happened
Charlotte's like, surprise. That's like my full dating pool.
You didn't go looking for men at the Jersey Shore in 2000?
Oh my god.
12?
When was that?
2010. I think that is like so the Jersey Shore like era with the Ed Hardy and stuff, I genuinely don't get it. Like how like the rhinestones, how is that so cool?
Guido.
How did people look at that and think
that was really popular in like the early 2000s, because I had a couple friends like in elementary school whose moms would have like the bedazzled hats and stuff.
My mom did
the Miss Me jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Me jeans are still like kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. It was just a thing.
If you're a boy and you do that, like you're such a douchebag. Not because of your personality, like you could be such a good guy, but I'd be like, oh, you look like a douchebag.
You're
sorry.
fitting the profile.
So that's something Andrew Tate would wear. Is a bedazzled.
Oh, that's another thing about Andrew Tate is so on like TikTok and stuff. It's an ongoing thing right now of people just seeing because he's bald.
Oh,
so
okay.
like people just see like random guys that are bald, like they're probably gay and they're like dancing or just walking in like a very like flamboyant type of way, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's Andrew Tate. They're like never before seen footage of Andrew Tate, and then I feel like that would be the same thing where like it would probably really hurts his ego, and like that's just like so funny.
Yeah. You're like, no, I'm fucking not.
That's not me,
guys.
Not all bald guys.
I have all these
guys.
women. Like, how could I be like that?
Yeah.
No, ridiculous.
I would never sit with my legs closed.
This man wakes up like intensely just self-aware for no reason. Mm-hmm. Please get help.
But like on the subject of clothes, one of mine is the really like the tank tops that have the really large arms.
I was gonna add that to my list, and then I saw it on yours. When they're not even going to the gym and they're still wearing tank tops that are like open,
just to show their nipples.
It's like,
They just want their nipples to pop out.
I kind of like that.
Really?
But are you not like a little bit like a little douchebag?
Sometimes they literally are so skinny. It's like this.
Yeah, they make them really like skinny and long.
Like you could floss your teeth with it.
For me, I'm not like that guy's a douchebag. I think I'm just laughing. I'm like, what are you doing? What's up today? What's on your agenda today?
Shelby likes it.
Yeah, I like seeing her kink.
I like seeing a little nipple.
Come on. Nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. No, I think like in the gym it's cool. Yeah, but maybe like if you're wearing like a band tee and you do that with like skinny jeans.
Oh, who would do that with jeans?
Yeah, that's
scary.
Rodney from Loaded Diaper.
Okay, fictional characters.
I have no idea what that even is.
What? Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the brother who was in the band.
Brother.
He was like sexy, but he like.
What was he a part of?
Loaded Diaper.
Do you hear this, guys? He was sexy. He was probably 16 in that movie.
Okay, I was probably 12, so.
She's like, oh yeah, that's my man.
Okay, speaking of clothes though, while we're on the subject, I put down, I don't know, this just kind of came to me. I was in a fog, but I wrote, guys whose mom and girlfriends only wear Lily Pulitzer and Vera Bradley.
Yeah, I think that's very telling.
I'm like, you are the direct descendant of like
a fratty rich
live,
boy.
Laugh, love rich boy. Like my daddy's a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Like in a fraternity.
Yes. Definitely fraternity. Yeah. Definitely has a boat.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And wears sunglasses inside.
Yeah. And has a chin strap.
And wears that Hardy. Bro, we need to dress up like our ultimate like douchebag.
Oh my god.
So should we dive into like some more of our last ones and then go into what you guys submitted for Instant Douchebag?
Yeah, I have a couple more that I want to.
Okay, let's hear
it.
Should
I just do the rest of them? I have 4.
Yeah, do the rest of them.
1. Oh, where's my hug guy?
Oh god.
Oh god. Yeah, that's just sad.
Where's my hug? Okay.
That is like very reminiscent of like
middle school
and high school. Yeah. Well, mostly middle school, but there was a guy that did that to me in high school, and I was like, I can't talk to you anymore.
No.
Like he would text me and be like, I didn't see you after third period for our hug, and I was like,
no,
I'm literally never gonna fucking talk to you again.
Wait, that's next level. Like texting you like.
Yeah,
after every period.
It's like, it's like, ew.
Like,
grow up.
And we weren't even like a thing. Like it was just like,
you're usually not. Those are the guys that you're not a thing with. They're just weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
You've got to earn the hug. Don't just ask for it. Because you know what they're trying to do. They're just trying to get your big old balloon bows on their chest just to feel it. That's what they would do.
Just to feel something. This is aside from like vintage things, but you keep the stickers on the flat billed part of your hat. The stickers that it came with.
Oh, isn't that supposed to be lucky?
I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's douchey.
It is a little douchey, but I thought that whole thing was that people would say like, "Oh, it's bad luck."
Okay,
if you take
but
the sticker
maybe
off.
like sports reasons. Like a sports
I have no idea.
flat bill. But like, you know those DC hats?
Oh, no.
And it would come with like 3 different stickers and they would just leave them on there. I think that's really not cute.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
Not cute.
Yeah, sports hats maybe.
Sports hats fine, yeah. If you're wearing like a Monster Energy
hat. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. The sports ones is fine because that could be a luck thing, like definitely. A superstition. I totally understand that, but not the
that doesn't
off-brand. Yeah.
That doesn't fuck.
DC, oh my gosh.
Mansplaining.
100%.
Yeah.
Our just friend, making us feel like an idiot for no reason.
More, yeah.
Our friend Jonathan from work said the same thing.
Yeah.
I asked him,
really? Is that what he said?
I said, Jonathan, like, what's your instant, like, douchebag moment? He said, when people, like, feel like they have to go so in-depth into something and nobody cares about it.
Yeah.
Like,
or you already
shut
know.
up.
And it's just like, you making me feel like I'm stupid. Last one I have, you have a train horn on your truck.
Oh, yeah. Or a lifted truck.
Yeah. Or any truck with an LED lights underneath.
Yeah.
Really huge flags in the back.
And guys spend so much money to do that too. And it's like literally all you're doing is spending money to look stupid.
And to hurt the earth because all that diesel gas going up. Oh my gosh.
That, like, girls do not hear that and go, holy fuck.
Oh, damn.
Fuck. I need to get in that guy's fucking wag.
No.
Let me hop in, baby.
But I've experienced the train horn firsthand. Like, I was, back in the day when I was in high school, I worked at an ice cream shop on Clearwater Beach. And I would have to park kind of far away from the shop because of parking reasons. And I remember one day I was walking to work, just me by myself. I'm a teenager, you know. This group of men just laid on their horn, and it was the train horn, and it literally scared the life out of me.
Like at you or just like next
at me,
to you?
Like as a cat call. Yeah.
Ew. And why?
Down on Clearwater Beach, they're ruthless. I got that multiple times, but the time that there was a train horn, I got so mad. Because it scared me so bad. But
that's
like
loud that like what is their goal? Literally just to scare you?
Oh my gosh, come back.
You know what?
Yeah,
no,
guys.
I don't think it's for girls. I think guys are all a little gay and they want to be superior guy and like
you're right.
Each other's dicks
probably off. They want to show all the other guys like, oh, I'm like when they like speed past you and stuff.
I don't know. It's douchey.
All girls are just like, wow, you have a big dick, but like
please stop doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you live near or even have been to the Dunedin Causeway one time, you know what we're talking
about. Jeep Wednesdays. That's the best day.
Jesus.
Today's Wednesday. We should go check it out after the pod.
I'm actually busy.
Yeah, me too. Either of you guys have any more?
I'll just say my last 2 that I had written down. Or 3. I said, instead of saying hi and smile, they just raise their eyebrows. I had an ex that would do that, and I'd be like, are you okay? He's like... Yeah, why? And then this is how he'd smile. He'd just be like,
who was the tone of voice?
Just like the white guy in the hallway smile, followed by a brief eyebrow raise. Like, stop.
Your head nod too, like the.
No, it's just
the. Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Spotify listeners, it's where you close your mouth and you like spread your cheeks a little, like a half
the white guy in the hallway smile
while opening your eyes wide. Yeah,
and just like lifting the brows. It's just like, I'm your girlfriend. Okay, moving on. I said wife beater, specifically gray, with jeans and big work boots.
With the sweat stands and stuff.
Yeah. I'm like, you're either really nice and you're just really working hard, or you're a douchebag that's dressing like that because.
Yeah, I mean, like some men wear that as a work uniform, like underneath their clothes, which is fine. We're not talking about those men. We're talking about the men that just wears that on a regular basis.
And, sometimes even guys that wear like pressed crispy white wife beaters, sometimes you're douchebags too. I'm sorry to say it. The look is good, but like sometimes, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules.
Here we are making the rules.
Yeah, but listen to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And my last one is a guy who has too many friends that always goes out on the weekends. Like constantly going out Monday or like Friday, like Saturday, Sunday. They're always out.
Thunder.
Oh God, it's raining.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were my last ones. And then they're like spamming their Snapchat stories. I'm like,
yeah, like
you
just
look
like
a douchebag.
Again, like a bro's bro.
Just a bro's bro. Yeah, totally.
Like a little gay.
Mm-hmm. Like totally about the guy squad.
What did you say?
It's just like
what did you say? We were in Shelby and I were at a bachelorette trip this past weekend in Savannah.
Mine says trophy husband.
I wasn't
Mine
invited.
says Savannah, Georgia. What did you say? I remember we were walking and you were saying something about men and how they like the personality of another man. But what did you say?
I saw this on TikTok and it was like guys are emotionally attracted to other men, but like the looks of women.
That's why they love their boys so much.
And they would
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, like
makes sense.
men would do nothing to hurt their bros' feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can we go an episode without my dogs barking? I don't think so.
Luna's scared of thunder and she thinks
she'll
needs
go
to
freak out.
Find it.
Sorry.
Find the source.
It's early
Don't be
days.
sorry. It's okay.
Yeah. You know what, actually?
It's okay.
Hold on.
We're at home.
But yeah, that's why guys, like, so many guys that I've met are so afraid of confronting their friends because they don't want to hurt their feelings. And I think it's because men, like, across the board love being unproblematic to the point where it, like, ruins their lives. They just love not having conflict because they're like, men don't do that
But
stuff.
they'll have it every day with their, like, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, every day.
Yeah. But they just like the looks of women. But they, like...
it's like, oh, no, like... Your feelings don't matter. I've got to go be with the boys.
Yes.
I gotta go hang out with Jimmy John down the street.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy John.
He said he needed me.
Jimmy John.
You can wait.
Yeah.
Jimmy John. So true. Yeah, that's not even instant douchebag. That's more like boys are douchebags.
Yeah, that's kind of more like
you're just a deep.
you're hitting home.
Mm-hmm. Did you have any more, Charlotte?
My last one was when you don't tip. And, like, I feel like more specifically, like you know, I don't tip on everything, but, like, more specifically if you're like, wow, like, the service is, like, so I'm going to take a few dollars off.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, like, don't be a douchebag, just tip.
Just tip. It's
uncomfortable. It definitely is given, like, the situation, because, like, you know, if the restaurant's really busy and you can tell that your waiter's, like, doing the best they can, but it's, like, slow or, like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's
not their fault
kind
it's
of
taking
situational,
forever.
but I feel like there's just, like, a big, like, douchey way to go about it. Or, like, that guys go about it that, like, is just, like, come on.
Yeah,
don't
definitely.
be cheap. Like, is $2 more really gonna make or break this dinner? Like, just tip accordingly.
For me, though, I don't know. I'm not an asshole, but it does depend on the waitress. Like, if you're busy and I can see you're busy and you can't visit my table much, no problem. I'm coming out to eat. I'm adding to your stress. No problem. It's like the people who are like rude and like make you feel bad for being there. Then I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay.
Sure. See, I usually just complain, but I'll still tip.
I mean, yeah, I'll still tip good, but I'll be like, maybe I'll take $1 off for not being.
You're an instant douchebag.
I've been in the restaurant industry and I've like worked in the restaurant industry, so I know what you can and can't do. Like, for example, we were out to breakfast when we were leaving our bachelorette trip in Georgia. By the way, it was so fun. And our last stop, we went to breakfast, and the waitress was super, like, she was pretty decent to our table, but the most of the crowd was sitting at the other table. And Stasha was like, did you like the waitress? And I was like, yeah, she was fine. Why? And Stasha's like, she gave me biscuits and I asked for pancakes, or the other way around, whatever. And the waitress says to her, okay, well, I don't plate the food.
Can you believe that?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's your job to make sure you're.
I'm
you're
like,
a server.
What is
so
Sasha
you're
gonna do?
serving
Go
the
back
thing
to the
they
kitchen?
ordered.
Yeah.
Like, so it's kind of your job,
right,
to make sure the correct food
that's what I'm
is on
saying.
the plate.
In that circumstance, I'd be like, okay, little miss, there goes $1. Like,
that
like in that circumstance. Anything else is like, no, I'll still tip you.
Yeah, that
but
was rude. The place wasn't even busy.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I was like, is Sasha supposed to go back to the kitchen herself and talk to them?
Yeah.
Right,
Chef,
totally.
I asked for pancakes. Like, Clearly you didn't plate the food. What the heck?
Right.
Yeah, and it was weird because before this is off topic, but before we even got into the restaurant, our host was like, it'll just be a few more minutes. Your server's getting ready. And we're like, ready for what? Server? Yeah, we're like, what do you mean getting ready?
She's probably like snorting coke.
Before she even said that, she was like, you guys have to be in all one check. You know that, right? Because there's 11 of us. It was a big party. She's like, you guys are going to have to be on one check. Is that okay? We're like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
why?
Please relax.
But she didn't
why
say
do you
hi.
have to be on one? Why do you have to be on one check?
It was fine, whatever. But like, it's the fact that she didn't even say like, hello, how are you?
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
She was like 11. She's like, oh, well, you guys are going to have to be on one check.
She was an instant douchebag.
She sounds actually awful.
Okay.
That wasn't our server. Both of those people were awful. Like the host and the server.
Oh, those were two separate people.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would probably not go back to that place.
Specific shout out.
That's actually like not even just to like probably not tip well, but like leave a bad review.
That's what I said. I said the most you can do is leave a bad review on Yelp. Shout out specifically Funky Brunch Cafe.
Funky Monkey.
It was Funky Brunch.
Oh.
Funky Brunch Cafe in Savannah, Georgia. Is it Savannah? Yeah. Okay, well it's around there.
Yeah.
Great biscuits, but
yeah, literally
your servers.
Well, I didn't plate your food, but I guess I'll go and get that fixed. Yeah, I think you will because I'm tipping you and maybe not anymore.
Oh my god.
That circumstance. I'm not an asshole. It would have to be if you're really like being a douchebag.
Yeah.
So we have definitely situational. We have some.
Yeah, we have a couple things from you guys that were sent in about characteristics that make a douchebag. So we're going to share them with you guys. Mm-hmm. The first one we have is from our very own Carb_Papa, a.k.a. ShelbyHoos, a.k.a. Charlotte's husband.
Follow him.
And Carb Papa says, wearing a Bass Pro hat.
I don't know why that became like such a popular thing for people who like have never fished or like hunted or done anything remotely like that they would ever need to go to Bass Pro.
You know what it is? It's like... Also, it's the Bass Pro hat, and it's like not even on their head. It's
just
floating.
sitting.
Oh, I hate that. Like trucker hats when they're not attached. Literally, Vince will sometimes just put it on top of his head. I'll literally pull it down.
Yeah.
I
like
said,
the
don't
slightest breeze will take your hat off.
I'm like, do not wear your hat.
You know
like
what? That is like all of the TikTok boys that do that. Like, I've seen like Josh Richards.
I think just, like, they're probably the ones that like started it because it became like a big thing.
It's
that
so
people
ugly.
Were wearing. It's like why? Like it's not like a cool brand.
That was really good though.
Like, oh, we're going fishing and I forgot my hat. Let me grab this.
It's now like a luxury item if you have that.
I don't get it.
That was good, Skylar. That was really good.
Dang, why did I wear green today?
We could have been 3-piece in a pod.
Dang, I'm sorry.
We're all wearing green.
Except for me.
Except for Mads. She's wearing like a nice little tan shirt.
A nice tan yellow.
Yeah, it's cool.
Sorry, I caught me off guard. I was like, oh god, you guys look cute. And I'm like, wait, where's my monochromatic moment?
I've been wearing this like shirt in all of our TikToks. Like I literally haven't taken the shirt off. Okay, our next one. We actually have 2 submissions from our bestie Ava. And she says, when they have their height in their Tinder bio. Mm-hmm. And it also says it feels better with no condom in the Tinder bio.
Do you think the second part is in the Tinder bio?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Height in Tinder bio says
I feel
it
like
feels
it's
better
separate. Like, because like I've never seen that in like a Tinder bio, but I've heard people say that for sure.
Either way,
it's a douchebag.
Yeah, don't say that.
Yeah.
And that to yourself.
And the height is funny too, because like I don't know, I feel like that's so just like you have to prove yourself.
Well, because
like,
men do get shit on for being short kings.
Yeah, but still, it's like
so they, tall guys love to say they're tall.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
The first thing, 6'5".
Yeah.
6'5".
5'8" on a good day.
They would not share that.
Yeah, like I feel like a shorter guy probably wouldn't put it in his profile. So like,
so that's why tall guys love to do it because it makes them so much better than shorter guys. But we love all heights of guys.
We do. We love all heights of guys.
We really do.
Feels better with no condom. That's so funny. Because it's just like ew.
Come on, man.
Come on.
You can only say that if you have a vasectomy. Period.
I mean, does it though?
We wouldn't know, I guess. For them. Because
for them?
You don't ever hear a girl say it.
Right. Well,
so I'm assuming, do you think so?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about you?
I honestly have only like had sex with a condom like a couple of times.
Wait, with a condom or without?
With.
Oh, yeah, so you're used to raw dogging.
Yeah.
We all are.
That's TMI.
That's TMI. All right, let's turn this off.
I gotta go. All right. Moving on. Do we know this person?
We do. That's our good friend Zoe.
Zoe.
Oh, yeah, she just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Zoe.
Happy birthday, 23, the year for me.
So she submitted
my hands stink.
Hypocrite, possessive, rude to servers / workers.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I think the rude to servers / workers. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, totally. Yeah. Instant douchebag.
Or substitutes. Substitute teachers. Oh, yeah, 100% instant douchebag.
Yeah, like you just think you're like better, like, oh, like they're like the working class or whatever.
And that can go for any gender too, not just men.
Totally. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, really good submission.
Possessive? In what way?
Like, possessive.
Like possessive men? Like overly jealous, perhaps?
Maybe.
Like zealous?
I would connect that with jealous, maybe.
I kind of like it.
Like over.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
I'm like,
like be possessive of me.
Yeah, maybe like.
Unless they're like, don't wear that, you can't go out with your
friends. That's what
tonight.
I was thinking. Oh, like very possessive, very protective.
That's probably what
in a
Zoe
positive
means.
way.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like controlling, almost.
Yeah, what I think. You are an instant douchebag too.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah.
And girlfriend, if you do that too to your man. Both goes both ways.
True. Facts. True that.
Big fucks. Yeah. Hypocrite, 100%. Once you get to know someone,
Hundo P.
That's just
Hundo P.
Don't be that kind of person.
Don't do it. Okay, we have a few more. Mads?
Sure. Joey, Joseph Johnson 97 says,
Hey Joey. Hi Joey.
How you doing? People that don't tip Uber or delivery drivers.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a DoorDasher on the side. And I've like delivered your laptop died.
I know.
Fuck. I've delivered mad deliveries with like huge orders, and I'll get like a $1 tip, and I have to drive like 3 miles, and I'm like, okay, fuck you.
Yeah, I also used to do Postmates, and I mean, you know, it was kind of one of those things where it's like you don't accept a tip, like you don't expect a tip, but when it happens, it like really makes your day.
Yeah,
like if I would get like a tip that was like over $5, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm rich. Like,
that's so sad because I've been doing DoorDash probably for 1.5 years now, not religiously, but I've never gotten a tip over $5 ever.
Yeah, people are like pretty stingy.
They're pretty stingy.
I don't know, maybe it's because I like was doing Postmates in Scottsdale, which is like a very expensive area, so like more bougie people, but yeah, I don't know.
I think especially ever since the big old COVID, I guess people don't like when you say it on like social media because it like
triggers people.
No, not triggers people, but like
it makes it like
it pushes your stuff away if you say the C word.
Yeah,
but ever since like that, I feel like we've relied on food delivery services. Same with like grocery delivery.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like more than ever you should be tipping your delivery drivers.
For sure.
Hundo P.
On DoorDash, does it show you what you're going to be tipped beforehand?
It does, but then sometimes they can change it, and I've had people take my tip away.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So messed up.
And I'm an angel. I'm an angel of God. And they'll just take it away.
Yeah, because then you could be like, oh yeah, like take the delivery. Like I'm gonna give you this big tip.
And then they don't. No. Well, it'll be like $2-3, and then it'll be like, nope, you just got the base pay.
Yeah.
Sweet. I just wasted $35 worth of gas. Yeah. Our next one from Ava says, when they rev their engine, 100% true.
Yeah, that's like what I was saying. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are a douchebag. Hate that.
I hate it.
Tight-fitting clothes or too much style.
Too much style.
Which is so true. If guys are really styling out.
You know that, what I think right when you said that? Like an absurd amount of cologne. Like like Versace, like very like
oh my God.
thick cologne that they drown themselves in.
Oh my God, yeah. And the tight-fitting clothes too. That's like the Ed Hardy shit. Don't do that, bro. I don't need to see where you're like your pec, like trying to like David Hasselhoff through your shirt, like the SpongeBob scene.
Like take a deep breath.
She also has dog dads, like people who are like obsessively dog dads. I'm a dog dad,
like single,
or dog mom.
Single men?
Yeah, probably. I think that does make you a douchebag if they don't stop talking about it.
Like the guys that like go out with their dog to like pick up chicks.
Maybe.
They're like, oh, like
I mean that would work on me.
No, it's a great strategy.
Well, imagine if they had dog dad with the dog print emoji in their Instagram bio. I'd be like,
that's pushing it.
Yeah. I'd be like, yeah, you'd probably like be like cry after sex or something.
But that's not really like douchey.
It's maybe in some sense. I think you'd have to be a certain kind of guy.
Yeah.
And the last one is listens to motivational talks.
Motivational talks.
Which
like
is so true.
Talks and like podcasts.
Have you seen those videos where like guys will wake up in the morning, be like, they'll film like a vlog. First thing I do every single morning is throw on motivational speech and brush my teeth for 36 minutes. And then I write in my journal and read half of the Bible. Like those kind of guys. 100% true. Those were really good submissions.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm really glad. And I love how most of these were females because we get it. But we had some men submitting.
We had 3 men submit. So thank you.
Did we?
Yeah, Joey, Skylar, and Jonathan.
Oh yeah, Jonathan. That's right. That's right. Jonathan just told me it at work, so I can't like put it on the screen for you guys. But yeah, those were great submissions. So now I think it's time to move on to our TMI, probably TMI. We have 2 TMIs this week from people who submitted.
We do. Well, we have a video that contains 3 people.
We do. We have a video that we took in Savannah, Georgia.
In Savannah.
And
don't remember taking it.
We also have a submission from our bestie girl, Kailyn. And do you want to read it?
Sure.
Let's read Kaylyn's TMI.
Yeah, so just a little background. Kailyn did recently have a baby. And so her TMI, she said...
Kyler.
Because I asked her if she wanted to submit something, and she said, I had a real Pam Beasley moment at Target a few weeks ago after having Kyler. He started crying in the store, and my breast milk started leaking through my shirt. Additionally, I have smelled like spoiled milk every day since having him.
Aww. Just juicy boobies.
Yeah, and so after I heard that, I was like, oh no. And she's like, is it bad that I don't even care? And I was like,
honey, you have a whole baby. Yeah. You shouldn't care.
Yeah, you've got enough going on.
As long as you weren't wearing like a tight V-neck, then you're good.
Oh my gosh.
You're good. You're a mom. You probably bring Kyler everywhere with you, so people are like, I
feel like that's gonna be like a nightmare for me. Like,
Milkies?
Yeah, like I'm gonna be like scared of it happening is what I mean.
Oh yeah. You know what? Let's normalize milking in public.
Just having a drenched shirt of milk.
Normalize being milky in public.
I'm gonna have to like carry like a shirt around just in case. I feel like it probably would never happen, but like I feel like I'll be scared of it happening.
Yeah. Or use like stuff your bra with like something to
Yeah.
Thank you, Kailyn, for being intimate about your motherhood. And so our next TMI is from our bestie. Everybody here's our bestie.
Everybody.
Our bestie, Stasha, which by the way, is engaged and her wedding's coming up soon. So that's where we went for our bachelorette party, Stasha and Nico.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to them. It was so much fun. We love them to pieces. We asked Stasha what her probably TMI is, and she gave us a full video feedback clip. So we're going to play that right now.
Her fiance, Nico, joined in, and her other best friend, Chloe, joined in.
I don't remember that. So, I was wasty pants.
They will be making appearances in the video.
This will be a new video for all of us then.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so I have a TMI moment that happened today in Savannah, and it's also kind of a combo with last week's topic. It's kind of a pet peeve too. Yeah. I went to a bathroom at one of the rooftop bars, and in the toilet there was like a used fucking tampon just sitting there, and I was like, I fucking hate when people like use a toilet that has automatic flush and they just assume it's gonna flush and they don't check, because then it's like your shit or your bloody tampon or whatever is in the toilet, and the next person's gonna see it. Yeah. So that's my TMI. It was disgusting. That's TMI. And all I did was press the button and it flushed. And my pet peeve, because stupid.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Send in your TMIs of the week.
Nikos was at the gas station with the shit on the floor.
What's your TMI of the week?
We were at the gas station post Buc-ee's.
Okay.
And it's this dirty Chevron. Me, Riley, and Ramiro go in. There was shit on the toilet, whatever. And then there was toilet paper, wadded up, used, fucking wiped, thrown on the ground.
As I eat my ice cream cone.
Yeah, thrown on the ground just for some fucking poor soul.
Oh, and you were the poor soul.
Not me. No, I looked at it and I said,
nope. Yeah.
And I walked away.
Mine was at the same gas station. I let Shelby go first because she had to pee a little bit more than me.
Yeah.
Then the lady came out of the stall, right? It's only me, her, and Shelby. She comes out of the stall. I go in. This woman pissed all over the toilet seat.
And she was out there washing her hands.
She probably squatted over it. So it went everywhere.
Oh man, it was gross. It was yellow. It was very yellow. She needs some water.
She's dehydrated.
She was washing her hands, and I stood in the bathroom like this, and then Shelby came out, and I came out of the stall and went right into that one.
Oh my god. Thank you for being so vulnerable in this moment.
You're so
Oh my god. As you could tell, we were all a little bit drunk in that moment, so I don't remember any of that.
I think we were on our way back to the hotel after dinner.
We had a long day.
Yeah. Oh, that was after the ghost tour.
It was after the ghost tour. Yeah, the bathrooms at Buc-ee's were apparently just not it.
I think that's like a huge pet peeve of mine. It's just like people that like just disrespect bathrooms.
Oh my god.
That wasn't the Buc-ee's bathroom.
Nico's was Buc-ee's bathroom.
Oh, okay. Sasha's was the other gas station we went to.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, how are people just so like
disgusting?
Like, are you like that in your home?
You're an instant douchebag. No, exactly. People do that to our Starbucks all the time. Mm-hmm. They'll just leave a full-blown Dukester in the toilet. And
I don't understand.
Nico said,
that's humiliating. Like, if someone walks in after you, they're just gonna see you.
Aren't you?
And they're gonna know who the culprit is.
Aren't you ashamed?
Like, aren't you ashamed?
Don't you have humility?
That is so, like, mortifying.
Not even that.
Like,
Go ahead. Nico said used toilet paper.
Used. Like,
and like you have to like imagine how messy that must have been for him to know it was used and not just like wad it up, you know, like that's disgusting.
That's how you know it happens. People don't care because within a road trip, all three of them experienced different bathroom situations.
Right.
Like,
it's like I just genuinely
get it together.
That reminds me of one instant douchebag. If you don't knock before entering the bathroom, they just go, they fucking tug on it, and it like scares me. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. That reminds me of a really embarrassing moment when someone walked in on me, like going to the bathroom in a Subway.
Oh, in a Subway.
I've been walked in on going shit in a Subway.
Yeah. Well, so for me, just to like give you a little story right now, story time. I was on a trip with the school, like our high school trip to FSU, to tour FSU. And literally, like, a whole bus of children were, like, all at Subway, and everyone's taking a turn going potty and everything. And, of course, I'm the last one. Of course. And the teacher was like, Charlotte, like, is it okay? Like, are you okay to go by yourself? Like, I'm just going to hop back on the bus, but we'll definitely wait for you, of course. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I can go. I'm an adult. I can go potty by myself. Go on the bus. So I, like, I'm going potty, and this woman just opens up the door. Like, the lock was clearly broken. I know how to lock a door. The lock was broken. She just opens it up and doesn't just, you know, like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Like, no, she full-blown screams at the top of her lungs. What? Like, she opens it, she goes, ah! And, like,
the drama.
Literally. And I was, like, so mortified, like, and so embarrassed. And I just get back on the bus, and I was just like, we just gotta go home. Like, it's
she made it way worse for both her
and when I left, I'm like, there's, like, a line out the door, and I'm just like, the lock's broken, everyone. Like, thanks a lot. Like, I'm the lucky one, I guess.
They probably felt bad for you.
Yeah, and none of us knew that we're on, like, that from the trip because we all were together. We saw someone go in and come out. So we all didn't none of us would have tried to open the door when we know someone's in there. So, like, there was no way for us to know ahead of time. But
people are crazy.
That was awful.
Just screaming makes it worse. Like, she could have played that off way better.
Yeah, no, just like...
I'm so sorry you went through that. That is horrifying.
Like, these are the things that happen to me. But,
oh
you know.
My God.
Wow, it's good stories this week, huh?
Yeah, we had some really good stories.
Thanks, friends, for sending in your TMIs.
Yeah, so are we going to get into our TMIs?
Yeah, we can go through ours real quickie. Who wants to start?
I can go first. Mine's pretty short and simple. I haven't been able to shit. I haven't had a full log in like a week. I'm just having like little small pebbles. And I just want a log.
Yeah.
That's it.
That must be painful.
Today I was listening to a podcast, not ours, a different podcast. I've already listened to ours many times. But I was listening to a podcast, and this girl was saying how she like chugged a glass of lemon water, and it totally sent her into liquid diarrhea.
Oh.
So maybe you should try that and see if it helps.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe I will. Like, or just take a laxative.
Or that.
On a day off.
But, you know, if you want to be a little lighter for your body.
Yeah.
I mean, you could try it. Instead of doing like a pill, just see if it works.
I've had coffee, spicy sausage,
we ate alcohol. We ate and drank all kinds of stuff this weekend.
So much stuff. I think it might have just been from how much I was drinking on the trip and a little bit beforehand.
There's a lot of factors there.
So I think it's getting better. Of course, of all days, when I unload a little bit, it's at work, and I had spicy butthole afterwards.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
So anyway, that's mine.
Mine doesn't revolve the baton, but it does involve drinking. When we were in Georgia this past weekend, it was our last night. We went to dinner, and Nico, the groom that you just saw, was recording me like chugging my drink, and because I can chug drinks really fast, I can do it in like seconds. And it was a cocktail that had like a coconut cream, so it's it's a creamier beverage.
Oh yeah,
Shelby had the same one. It was very delicious.
Oh, it was so good.
But I chugged that, and within 5 minutes, I casually looked over at Vince and said, "I'm gonna go vom."
Oh,
and
no.
I walked to the bathroom. I made it to the bathroom, which is great, and I threw that up in seconds.
Mm-hmm. I also vomited that drink, and I'll insert a picture up here because I have a picture of me.
I think it was that drink
crouching with my
because
bum.
I can chug things and I don't get sick, but I think it was that specific drink we had because it was kind of creamy that it totally
not a good mix.
No, and it was like right away, and I came back and I said I flew up, but.
It was
luckily,
just
it was. I did it really quick and sweet, and nobody knew. And
actually, we all threw up on the same night, dead ass.
The last night.
I wonder if there was something else like that, or did you guys all just go crazy?
Well, we did like a pedal pub during the day, so it stops at different. So we were drinking all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah,
literally like pickle shots, mimosas in the morning,
slushies,
wine slushies, moonshine, all kinds. You have to go hard.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a great time.
We literally all threw up,
but we did all get sick. And then we went to the breakfast the next morning with the bad waitress.
Awesome.
Yeah. What's yours, Charlotte?
I've gotten my period twice this month.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Does it have anything to do with your birth control?
No, I am just stressed and my body's a mess and
just
having panic attacks. The whole shebang.
Yeah,
it's like serious. Off the rails a little bit.
Yeah,
your hormones
for sure,
out of whack.
But it sucks because it's like you really that's something you want once.
I know.
You don't. That's not something you want to have happen ever. And then
once you have it, you're like, I want
surprise, you an extra one.
That's frustrating.
Here's an extra one
because you're stressed. Let's
surprise. I hope it regulates for you.
I love women's bodies.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I was syncing up with Shelby for a while there, but now who knows where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm an end of monther, so yeah.
I know.
I'm a mid-month.
Well,
yeah. When does your guys' period come?
Men, comment below.
Let us know. Oh. Well, does that conclude this week's episode?
I think so. It was a long one this
time. It was
a
long one. We're hitting a little bit over an hour.
Yeah.
But
that's a good thing. We had a lot to say. There's so many just instant douchebag things, like key features. We're so glad we were able to go through all of them with you.
And it really helps, like, when you guys interact and, like, send us stuff, because not only do we have some fun things to talk about, but you guys, like, fuel the fire, and it helps us.
Yeah, we really love interacting with you guys, so thank you.
All of our YouTube people, get crazy in the comments, because I said comment bussy if you made it to this part and nobody commented bussy.
Nice. No one watched.
Please, I'm begging you, if you Spotify listeners, go over to our YouTube page, Probably TMI Podcast. Comment bussy on this video. Stop being shy and just do it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And there's going to be a couple polls on our Instagram story tomorrow, and interact. I know we have some about soup coming up. We have some about...
We do.
I think we want to know where you guys watch us. Do you watch us on podcast, like on Spotify, or are you more of a YouTube girly?
What's your platform?
I'm curious. So we're looking at our analytics. It's a little bit like different, so we're just curious of what you guys like to see.
Yeah, stay active. We love hearing from you guys.
Yeah. So
thanks for joining us. We love you guys.
Another week in the books, baby. We appreciate
comment, subscribe.
Comment!
Rate us 5 stars on Spotify.
Yes.
5 stars.
Please do that. That helps
binge
a lot.
watch all of our stuff.
Yes.
This is our 4th one, so we've got some good content.
Yes, we do. All right, you guys. We'll see you in the next one.
See you next week, good girls.
Bye.